In the lawn care industry, success is driven by two equally important forces. Industry trends that shape the game, and the business owners who live it every day. These are their stories. You better strap your butt in. It's behind the stripe. The Stripe Podcast. Behind the Stripe Podcast.
Okay, hey, we are back with an episode of Behind the Stripe. Okay, and now more than ever, podcasts are huge. Okay, Trevor's got me hooked on these things. I'm doing nothing but aliens, UFOs, Bigfoot,
That's
you name
right.
it, Joe Rogan all day long. So I am your host, Ken Morse, aka Stripe Life, aka Mountain Man out here. But my co-host here is
Trevor Spencer, guys. We're ready to go on another one, and we've got the full Stripe Life team in the house today.
the trilogy. This is going to be our first ever entire Stripe Life team package. We've got Stripe Life Canada, Brandon in the house tonight. Brandon, welcome to the show.
Guys, it's great to be here. Thanks for hitting me up and getting me on here.
Yeah, it wasn't last minute either. It wasn't
No,
like, hey,
not at all.
3 and
We
30
never do
minutes,
that.
you know.
I don't think
Worked
we've
out.
ever had a last minute pod.
And before we get into it, we want to thank our sponsor, which is Green Frog Web Design. Brandon's company and my company and Trevor's company together, we are using their websites. We are getting calls while we are out working. So
Yep.
if you don't have a website, check them out. 90+% of people go to the internet to get their service provider. And if you're not on there, you're not getting the job. So thank you to Green Frog for that. And we'll
Thanks,
jump
Ezra.
right into this. The
Yeah.
question everyone wants to know, Brandon, aka Stripe Life Canada, do Canadians believe in Bigfoot?
Ooh, that's a good question. I would say a good part of them do. Definitely the ones more up north.
The smart one.
What
but,
about
uh,
you? What about you personally?
I probably don't, but I haven't been out to where you guys are either. So
Yeah, he's a
Now, where
city
you're
slicker
at, You're
Canadian.
basically
I'm
You're
no,
East
whoa,
Coast.
I ain't no city slicker Canadian. Let's start there.
how
No,
far are you? Like, what do they call them in Canada? Are they still like national parks and stuff, or is that what they
Yeah,
call
oh
them
yeah.
here?
Yeah, national parks. I'm like an hour west of Toronto, the big city of Toronto.
Mhm.
And I live in Elmira,
Okay.
in that we are in a big Mennonite community. And my background is Mennonite. So
Now,
like,
for people that don't know, is that Amish?
yeah, that's basically Amish.
Okay.
So there's like 4 or 5 types of Mennonites that are all in here. We won't do that today, but that's another episode. So like I'll have horse and buggies go right by my house, and I live in town here in Elmira.
yeah, but
so
the Bigfoots live in national parks. So how far are you from a national park?
oh boy, I'm far from a national park.
Listen, I think they live
Uh,
pretty much everywhere. I've
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
parks
Yeah.
everywhere here, same as you guys, but
Yeah.
I'm in southwestern Ontario if anyone wants to look on a map.
All right, and then
Um,
another question everyone wants to know is, do you believe in aliens?
You asked me at this question perfect time because I just listened to 2 Joe Rogan podcasts.
So did I.
Which ones?
Oh my gosh, the
ones?
Bob
Which
Lazar.
ones?
Yep, the Bob Lazar.
And
That was
have you-
last week.
James
That was
Fox?
last week. Yep,
nope.
I did
What's
2
his-
of the Fox guy ones.
He was the
on
guy who's seen the
Thursday.
Tic Tac UFO.
Yeah, David Fravor. David Fravor.
Yeah, Fravor. That one was my
Yep.
favorite, definitely.
Yeah, that
Like,
one's wild.
Did you see what I
Well-
just texted you, Trevor?
Well, yeah, I did see what you just texted me with Trump
Oh.
coming out and saying it, but Obama's done that. Now, what's really interesting about you listening to the David Fravor and the Bob Lazar
Yeah.
is the way that Bob Lazar explains their propulsion system, how the craft has to turn sideways and then it takes off. You clearly see that in the Dave Fravor footage, how the
Right?
craft is slowly moved sideways and then it takes off. And,
And
it's
then
like,
boom.
hmm.
It made me think, I'm gonna be honest. Like,
a lot of that one I watched the other day with that Fox guy was talking about that they're very interested. They think they're very interested in our nuclear power. That obviously that these little guys, it seems like most of the clips put these people, these aliens, whatever you want to call them, as small,
Mhm.
like
You're right.
childlike sizes, so we could definitely whoop their ass. You know,
Well,
especially
fair.
in
Well, and there's
guns,
a very
other
known
stuff.
story out of Montana here. We have a nuclear missile facility out of Great Falls, And there's a very known story about a craft parking above this nuclear facility, and for minutes, every nuclear reactor and everything had been taken over, and basically all controls were shut down from any human, from any person, and they were working on their own until this craft left. Basically saying like, hey, we have control of these, don't mess around with them.
Right.
So I think
That's
they're
wild.
playing with our equipment, boys.
Yeah, that's like all I've been
yeah.
doing. When my son came out here, I was talking to him and his girlfriend about like Bigfoot and these aliens, and they looked at me like, "Dude, what happened?"
Look
to
at
you,
what we're
man?"
doing
Like,
to them, Brandon.
I know. But
Who
you look at
are
all
you?
this, you look at all the stars out there and you go, there has to be something else out there. And when you,
Hundreds
It's
of
just tough.
billions.
It's one of those
like,
things
come
that
on, tell me there's not something
it's
out there.
obviously there's other stuff. The problem is it will just mess with religion, and I think
That's
they don't
fair.
want the obviously country wise, right? Like if Canada was able to reverse engineer a spaceship and get this crazy technology, next thing you know, Canada's the powerhouse.
Canada runs the
Oh,
world.
yeah, I know.
So
yeah,
I
whoever
feel
gets
like
Which
this
wouldn't be
technology.
terrible. I mean,
Yeah,
no,
I mean,
we
with
don't
us
have
guns,
plenty of maple
maybe.
syrup and
Yeah.
no guns.
Yeah,
But
yeah, exactly.
yeah, you
I think
I don't-
that's the problem. You know, they're trying to reverse engineer the Bob Lazar thing. That's what his job was, trying to reverse
Mhm.
engineer
Right.
these things. And it's like whoever gets this, like imagine if Russia gets the technology or North Korea gets
I know.
the alien technology, then we're screwed. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Game over.
Yeah, you're gonna have to listen to that one with James Fox, and they talk about the
Okay.
Virginia incident down in Brazil, and I mean, it basically changed this whole town. I mean, they've got like a statue of this craft in their town.
Really?
And they still have the girls who actually witnessed it. There was a man who snatched up one of these beings because it seemed injured from a crash, and I think
It was little.
it was little, and he
Really?
picked it up
I
and he
gotta
threw
listen
it
to
in the
that
car,
one.
and they raced it to the hospital. And this
Tried
dude
to
ended
Right.
up dying like a day or two later
What?
from a crazy unknown bacteria.
Yeah, they said it smelled like 10 times worse than a skunk.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so there's still the girls are now grown up that actually like bumped into this thing like in an alley, and
Oh
didn't
my
it like spoke
goodness.
to them telepathically or something, and
Yeah, I think they fed it like Skittles or M&Ms or something, and it rode a
it
bicycle.
flew the bike around with them.
That is wild.
Yeah, that one's the next one you're gonna have to check out.
Okay, I'll do that when I'm on the mower there this
All right,
time.
well, I guess back to lawn care podcast.
Yeah, now that we lost everyone.
Brandon, what did you happen to pick up today, sir? Let us know.
Oh, I picked up the Ferris Venture X spreader sprayer, and oh my goodness,
We
what a
want one.
machine.
Yeah, we
That
want
thing
one.
Oh.
rides on a dime. I got one from Ferris last year, and I used
Right.
it a handful of times, and I had one of my buddies that I was like outsourcing it to, letting him make money and just sending me money. That thing
Nice.
turns on a dime.
Oh, it's got the same platform as the stand-on blower, like the FB 2000 and 3000. Yeah, it's all stainless steel. So it looks like a Ferris, but it's stainless. So it's such a cool look.
Does
I
it
thought.
feel like a Ferris?
Yeah, I don't know if that one has the crazy
You know, that's
suspension
the
like
new.
the other.
I don't even know if I told you, but that's the new campaign.
That's
Do you
it.
know that? I didn't even tell
I
you.
sensed that. You didn't even
well,
need to
it's
tell
a
me that.
national campaign. Feels like a Ferris. and,
Yeah. I picked up on that real quick just by you, Kyle, and Trevor, and then Chad posted something on Ferris. I'm
Yeah.
like, sounds like hashtag feels like a Ferris is a thing this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the new national campaign. Now,
Which-
question for you.
Yeah.
How hard is it to get your sprayer and pesticide or granular license out there? Because I know in some states here in the U.S., each state is different. Some states are hard, some states are easy. What's it like in your way?
Yeah. So we're obviously in Canada, and we have way stricter pesticides laws than you guys do.
Mhm.
And I'm in Ontario, and that specifically is pretty hardcore. So really the only thing we're allowed to spray is like Fiesta, which is iron. Like we can't do
But
par
iron
3.
is just gonna like steroid promote growth, right?
It kills the dandelions.
Okay.
It kills the stuff you need it to kill, but like you can't use a par 3 or like I don't know, something they use on golf courses,
So
right?
do you have to take like is it just a virtual course? Do you have to go somewhere? How much does it cost? What does it take?
So Tyler, I don't remember the cost, but it's so you can either do the course, like in-person course at the university, or you can like teach yourself the course and then write the test at the university. So I didn't do the course. My business partner Tyler did.
And you just work, together. So just like I'm trying
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
get
because I
Trevor to
think
do
it's
it.
the same here. If as long as one
just
person
need-
under the company roof
Yeah.
has the license, it can operate.
Yeah, and so Tyler will be doing most of the spraying, definitely. But like, I can do fertilizer. You don't need a license for
I mean,
fertilizer.
we have it's culture shock for me for many
Yeah.
reasons out here, but like literally some of the yards we cut are completely dandelions. They're yellow. The
Yeah,
whole
this
yard
year
is-
it's
really?
so bad. And right
And
now
I'm
they're
like, why
white, and it looks like
we're
snow
just
when we.
scalping some of these, that
Right.
just to make it look like we cut it because it's all
Yeah.
weeds.
Right, just weeds. I guess that's a little different from what you were doing, Ken.
But that's
before,
what we're
right?
trying to get. I mean, it's a mix. It's like we have some yards that stripe like absolutely beautiful, and then we have
Yep.
some that are the worst I've ever seen.
Mhm.
And then it's like,
Yeah.
we took all stand-ons the other day. Usually I would take a 3300 and we would take two of the stand-ons, and me and Trevor, when we split the big yards, I do the 3300 because we have a couple at the end of the day. You're talking like in the 10th hour with 2 hours to go. When you're done,
Like almost
you got
2-3
monsters.
acre lots.
Wow.
Monsters. Like the side I cut is literally, it's probably an exact football
Yeah,
field.
it's probably
Wow,
wider
really?
though. I bet it's wider.
It's and then the other side of
Wow.
this little creek is Trevor cutting, he's got a house in the middle of the football field.
Yeah.
He's cutting. So after 10
Okay.
plus hours of working at the end, last day of the week, I had to cut this football field and another one with the stand on it.
Mhm.
Man, like I love the stand ons. I'm getting a lot better on them, and
Nice.
I'm liking them a lot better. I'm seeing that they're need in the industry, but like anything bigger than like an acre and a half nonstop, it's like
You want to
what am-
sit, eh?
what am I doing? I kept
Yeah.
looking over at Trevor like, bro, I fucking quit. This is like
I mean, he's not joking. We started these two properties at the 10th hour. We finished them
Oh, wow.
in after
and it was
12
2
hours.
12th hour.
hours.
Yeah.
And like I do majority of the cutting. Like Trevor,
Right.
we got this guy Steve that's like absolutely just a phenom when it comes to conditioning. He's 55.
Is that the trimmer guy who loves
Oh my
trimming?
dude,
Yeah.
the guy won't
He's the
cut.
man.
If I'm like, I even told
That's
Trevor, I said,
great.
look, man, like I only trim like 15 minutes a week. I got to start trimming more. And he's like, he doesn't want to. Don't make him cut.
He doesn't want to.
Don't
But
put him
it's
on a
like,
mower. He's good though.
I had
He's good on a
2
mower.
Okay.
hours nonstop. That's what I don't like about him. Like even the sit down, I don't like. We got a
Yeah.
hospital we cut, and it's like I'm on the thing for 2 hours
I know.
Yeah.
nonstop, and that's the only thing. But if you got to be on it long, the sit down, especially at 3300, it's like.
It's a
So
lazy
yeah, I told him,
boy,
I was like,
man.
we're definitely taking the sit down on this.
See, and
day,
I'm opposite, boys.
Okay.
Like I like the
Same.
stand on long. If I've got a long yard, I want to be able to stand up and stretch out.
Yes.
For me,
Can't do it.
Same when we do the big garden center, whatever, out of town here, and it's one of our bigger mows. I use the 3300, and after it, my knees are like stiff just from sitting.
my back starts to.
And
ramp
I'd
up.
rather stand. Yeah, my back too. I like to stand. I'm like Trevor.
We did it. We were out the one day, and like that's the weird thing out here that I'm getting used to. It's like, oh, it's gonna be 75 today. Oh, great. Well,
Right.
the first week we started 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
so
it's
like
not 75 then.
it's like 39 degrees with like wind chill and rain, and I wore my Cujo summer pants that day because I was
Oh.
like, oh, it's gonna be hot. And my knees, I was on the 3300 cut in the hospital for like 2 hours. My knees are soaked. They're wind chill. It's like when I got up, I thought I had like 2 ACL tears.
and
Like,
we
I
still
couldn't
have
even-
8 hours to go.
Yeah.
That's
Just
like the
started.
first couple yards of the day. I was like, I can't even feel my knees.
I feel like we're
That's
constantly
great.
looking over and checking in on Ken. Like, is he all right?
Yeah.
it's
We
nice
good?
to
So
have a variety.
So I guess we can't call you pretend Ken anymore, right? Because you're
There's no way.
full-time Ken.
There's no
way.
I'm
There's
telling you
not.
right now that I would love
I
to
had to
take
say
some of these
that.
people, some of these haters, some of these
Yeah.
full-time guys, part-time guys, and you put them on a mountain made crew in April, and you will quit landscaping and lawn care within 2 days. And the tough thing for me was my first week out here, my first week going like
Right.
real, true full-time.
And you're
Like, when
not
I
used
did
to it because you came off the winter
like
too.
full time, we're talking 80 yards all day long, 10-hour days, 12-hour days. I flipped Trevor's UTV over.
Oh, yes.
And it looked like
Jacked up his
nothing from
leg
the
bad.
outside, but my leg was so bad, and, like, the 2 guys that, like Trevor, my business partner, and Steve, our employee, it's like, these 2 guys, you can't complain about anything, and I
Oh,
and
that's what you said.
I
Yeah,
built
no.
my platform on complaining about
Yeah.
everything, and these
Complaining.
guys, like, I don't even know what it is. It's like an unwritten rule. You can't fucking if it's hot, if it's cold, if you're hurt, if
Keep
if you gotta
positive in
take a
that
piss.
Just
fucking
keep
truck.
going. Yeah.
So it's
Keep
like,
positive.
that week was tough. The whole month of April, man, was so bipolar. We
Yeah.
literally cut this yard at the end of the day. It's like those 2 monsters we were telling you about. It's like end of the week, last 2 monster yards, trying to get it in, and like turn around 1 second, it's fine. The
It's
next second,
beautiful.
inch
It was
of snow.
beautiful for when we
Right.
pulled in there. When we parked, it was beautiful.
Laying
Wow.
on, like, you're actually talking about, like, accumulating. Like, you turn around and you're getting hit in the face with, like, thick white snowflakes. You turn around, the whole football field's white. Like, I'm like,
by your
Wow.
you'll stripe, it's green, the rest is white. You'll come back, those 2 stripes are still green. You're starting to watch it fade, and by the 3rd
Okay.
stripe,
To
it is
white.
white again.
Wow.
And I'm looking across this stream at Trevor on the stand, and I'm like, bro, fucking tap out.
Should we
Tap
keep
out.
going?
And then our guy Steve's trimming. He's walking
He's in a
around
t-shirt.
the
He's
river
like,
bed, and I'm stopping. I'm like, bro, somebody fucking tap out here.
someone,
Like,
yeah, someone call
nobody
it.
wanted to tap
No,
out. And
no
I was
one's
like, what
calling
are we
it.
doing?
I walked over to talk to Ken,
Oh.
and the
My
3300
mower was
was bogging
conking out.
down.
Oh,
Yes,
It was
I'm like,
freezing up.
my
So
blades
it's
were
like, all right.
frozen.
All right, now we
If
can
the
stop.
mower
Yeah,
doesn't
it's-
work, I guess we
Right.
can stop.
Yeah,
But
then we
yeah,
can stop.
But
to
that's
answer your question,
hilarious.
you can't pretend out here. It's
No,
brutal.
yeah.
It's
No.
brutal.
Yeah.
No, and
Yeah.
exactly what Ken's saying. I mean, I would challenge anybody to come out and run a day with us because it is wild. And one of the things that we see around here all the time is all these startups every year. You'll see 10 new
Oh,
trucks
yeah.
out and about running. And sometimes they go all in, they'll have their truck and trailer all tagged up with nice equipment. Sometimes it's just new guys with like a Home Depot mower or something, but
Yeah.
maybe 1 or 2 of them by March or by May, June, they're still around.
Okay. Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you, Brandon, like, and I mean, we're both kind of East Coast guys before. So
Yeah,
it's like,
right.
you get every season out there, but usually once spring hits, the mind-numbing cold is gone. It's like
Right.
40, 50. It's not 30
Yeah.
and snow. And this is definitely like the hardest I've ever worked outside in my life. And like the heat usually kills people, and I'm a big guy. The heat doesn't.
Right.
When you're hot, you can go sit in the air conditioning for a minute. You can have a Gatorade. You can put
Yeah.
a wet towel on, and you're fine, right? And it sucks the energy out of you, but
Yeah.
you're not like, you don't feel like you're dying when you're
Yeah.
out there and
You're dying.
in the cold. Like
I know what you mean.
your fingers hurt so bad, your face burns, your knees hurt, your nipples are hard as a rock. I mean, they're falling off, and it's just like the whole time I'm sitting out there like, what did I do, man?
Yeah.
Like,
and see, it's 2 polar opposites. Like
what did I do?
Steve and I, Ken's gonna be laughing at us when it comes to summertime in July, August when it's super hot, and
Okay.
we're just hating
Do you
life
guys not-
because
Yeah.
we're not
I don't
used
like
to
the,
that.
I don't like the hot
The
heat
humidity,
either.
I feel like, was 10 times worse in Maryland too. So when
Oh,
it
I
gets
bet
hot
it
here,
was.
it's going to be a little drier
That's
than
true.
what I'm used to, and by then I'll be like 240 and taking my shirt
Yeah,
off.
you'll be lean and mean. Have
You
you
know.
have you lost some weight? You definitely have had
I don't
to.
have a scale, and it's hard to tell with this beard. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
true.
With the beard, it's like, who is
Yeah, whatever
this
he's
guy?
losing in any kind of fat, he's gaining in
It's-
beard.
Yeah, mullet and beard. Let's go.
But I will tell you, like, this is I'd love to people. And speaking of people coming out,
Yeah, let's tell 'em.
I don't know if people have been watching. Of course they have. We're world famous, but we are showing off some Maruyama equipment. Maruyama is a Japanese company, so when you think of Japanese stuff, you think of Lexus,
Honda.
Toyota,
High quality.
Honda.
Yeah, they
All
know what they're
basically
doing.
some of the best made, most reliable stuff in the world. Now,
Definitely.
I've done some stuff with them in the past, but we've got some top of the line equipment that is at the border waiting for Brandon to smuggle it in. Which that's going to be an episode. Did he make
Did
it?
he make it?
Ugh,
You know,
you're stressing
Uh,
me out.
me and Trevor have been using it. Trevor uses the trimmer every day. I use the blower all
Nice.
day long. But Maruyama, we just talked today. Honestly, I don't even know if we can talk about it. We're probably
Yeah,
gonna
you
get fired.
sent me a picture and They had our
Well,
logos up
so
in the screen. I'm
they
like,
had
what is happening?
a
This is
meeting, but
awesome.
I don't even think I told you yet. I might
No,
have.
just throw it out there.
The U.S. president for Mariama is, I think Vic told me 37, 38, somewhere around there. And this is the head of the whole country.
Oh, wow.
Mariama. Him and Vic, who's like the longtime Mariama, like marketing and
That's who we met at the
sales
show,
guy.
right?
Yeah, Vic's
love
like
him.
the backbone of Mariama USA.
Okay, got it.
But Vic and the president of Mariama are coming to Montana, and the president of Mariama wants to run on the truck with us. He wants to use his trimmer. He wants to use his blower.
Let's
And
go.
we're gonna get some pictures. We're gonna be, probably shirtless in a Mariama calendar. But
Let's go.
That's gonna be pretty sick. We got to see if we can get him up to Canada as well.
Oh,
But
I'll put
that's
him to
gonna be
work.
pretty serious because they had a talk and they're like, hey, like I want to go and see these Montana guys, and there's nothing better. Because when I was talking to Vic, he was like, what gave me the idea is like, that remember the burger thing? Like the McDonald's guy took the weak ass bite of his burger. And was like,
Yeah. That was great.
So he's like, I think having the president of the company go out and grind.
Oh, yeah.
And show
People
it.
want to see that.
That's going to be pretty cool. And Vic, if I wasn't supposed to talk about it, I'm sorry.
It's out there now.
Not good at secrets.
Yeah, they're going to think
that's
we
cool.
are batshit crazy when they come and jump in the truck with us and we hand them a pee jug
Yep.
and we get to work.
Bro, yeah. I peed in a jug the other day for the first time.
Oh, how was that
it was-
experience?
It was tough. I mean, I need to find a largemouth pee jug because, I'm a little.
I gave him a milk
equipped,
jug.
but- And Trevor's like, you don't stick it in the jug, bro. You just put it against
You just
the jug.
point it, just
But
aim it in there.
I don't know. I didn't like it. It felt
No,
awful.
I
felt
can't do that.
violated,
I always find a pee spot. Even if you can't find one, I'm going to find.
But that's another thing. Like these guys, like we cut like a Papa Murphy's pizza place, and when we get done real
Okay.
quick, I've got like 12 seconds where these psychos aren't trying to leave, and I run into McDonald's, and it's like
Go to the bathroom quick.
I
Comes
try
out
to-
with
I try to
McChicken
go
breath.
in-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I jammed a junior chicken down in the
I
stall.
would love
Don't
to
worry.
get like a Big Mac, but we can't.
Don't have
these guys
time.
are like health nuts. Both of them are freaking weirdos, man. Like,
Wow, you guys
I can't use plastic utensils. I can't eat McDonald's. It's like
No
these
drinking
guys
out
are
of
like,
out of
oh.
plastic water bottles.
nice. I love
All
you
that,
guys.
yeah.
Sound like Tyler. My Tyler who works with us. He really pushes the envelope, and he is such a workhorse, and he keeps me
Well,
motivated too.
Tyler's also doing 225 20 plus times.
Tyler
Now,
is
again,
just
that's
on
in
another
Canadian,
level.
so that's probably like 190 US.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, with our snow
So
pace.
Tyler is in good shape.
What
Yeah, he's
The-
committed guy.
the thing with Steve and I is we just try to have fun all day and keep it light. And so a lot of the times we're trying to make games up and make competitions
Nice.
and we'll bet each other.
And-
We'll get to certain sides of the property before the other and just it's
And Brandon,
just fun.
by fun, they mean like an Iron Man competition, like who dies first.
Oh, okay, I see.
It's when they
It's not
say
a fun
fun,
game.
it's like, look, I bet you that you'll die before I die. It's like, no, you won't. I'll die before you die.
100%. We were
That's
doing
so
we were doing
funny.
a rock job, a river rock job last year, and we kept on forcing each other to put 2-3 more shovel loads of rock into these wheelbarrows, and we had to
Oh,
push them up onto the trailer. And I mean, it was literally everything that you could have to get some of these loads of rock up on the trailer. But
right.
there was damn
And
well no
Steve's
way
like-
that we were
Steve's
not
like
pushing it up.
55 or something.
That's
and
so
he's
funny.
in better shape than both of us.
Oh,
He
I
is.
bet.
He's a retired like chief of police for like a correctional.
No,
like,
he
a
ran.
bad
He ran like
prison.
one of the worst
A
prisons
bad
in
prison.
Florida. Like was the top
Wow.
dog running and taking care of
That's-
inmates. So
He's probably got some awesome stories.
oh yeah,
It sucks when you're the youngest guy and like you just like legally, I think in my contract with going into business, you're like, I can't complain. And it's like,
I can't complain.
the guys are nuts, man.
we have fun.
How's
but
working with Tyler? Is Tyler, because Tyler looks like a bodybuilder, but is he just never ending endurance? And 'cause
Yeah, that's
Tyler's pretty
basically
quiet.
it.
Like, does he talk on the job or is he kind
Yeah.
of?
Oh no, we talk it. Oh no, we talk quite a bit. Yeah. No, he is such a workhorse. He motivates me to push myself a little harder. I just turned 34. I'm not as old as you there, Ken, but
Well, Trevor's older, so that makes.
oh,
me
is
feel-
he? Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, I'll turn 42 here in a couple months.
Oh, nice. Congrats.
What's Tyler younger than you?
Oh yeah, Tyler just turned 25.
Dang.
Yeah. So no, Tyler's been such a great thing for the business, and just him and I are such a
Now
good
you
team.
guys are partners in that business too, right? Just
Yeah,
like
we
me and
are.
Trevor. So, see,
Totally.
that's the thing. Everybody always says, and that's what my problem was back home. Hey, if I could meet somebody that has the passion, the
Yeah.
drive, the work ethics to break my leg on a UTV and work the next day for 10
Yeah.
hours, if I could find that guy, we could take over a valley.
Oh, I know. And
know?
like that's
And
how
that's
that's
what
the
you got with
feeling.
Tyler.
Yeah, because Tyler, he started with me. Oh boy, it's been 6 or 5 years. And then he was, after the third year, he was thinking of maybe doing something on his own. And I just went, oh my gosh, I'm screwed if I don't have you. Right.
Yeah.
So I'd say he's more in the field than I am. I
Yeah.
mean, this year we decided to cut the team back quite a bit. So there's just me and Tyler, really. We got Gibby for this week and next week, but he got a job working for a TV station in Toronto.
Oh, nice.
So we don't have him, and Jariah got a really good job at a
And
printing
Gibby
company.
was starting to put up 225. Like I think the last one I saw was
Yeah,
like 6
man.
times. He's doing
Gibby's
good.
ripping it too. He's looking jacked too. And yeah, so we got those
Well, don't bring
boys.
those two assholes to the expo. We're not
No,
trying
I
to
know.
stand next to them all
I'll
day.
just come solo again here. But no, we
So
got a
how's
good
spring
thing
going for you, Brandon? Are you
I do
guys
more of
just
the back end.
ripping?
Oh yeah, we're ripping hard. Like I've been out till late every night this week, which has been awesome.
Now,
Thankful for
do you
all the
guys
work,
run
of
5
course.
days?
Yeah, 5 to 6 days.
Oh,
In the spring, we'll do some Saturdays, but definitely 5 days. And we probably mow, I'd say we have like 35 yards. Some are, small, a little 5 minutes, and some are
So
5
you're doing
acres
more
of,
landscaping than mowing.
serious lawn, and got some really cool houses this year. Lost a few small ones, gained some bigger ones. So overall, it's a big positive. But yeah, we got lots going on this year, and we started signing people up with spraying and fertilizing because I knew I had this machine coming. So that's been really good part of the business, adding that.
yeah, we need to do the
Because
same.
there's one company here in town that like almost dominates the spraying. And Elmira has probably 13,000 people. So there's this company that, dominates quite a bit. So I thought, I know we can steal a few from them.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, for sure.
we've already got probably 20 signed up. So I'm super pumped about that.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're going to start spraying next week, which is wild to say.
That's cool.
That's literally me and Trevor have been having this conversation every day. Like,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah,
like,
we talked about it for a
I'll
while.
be the
our
guinea
thing
pig
is, like,
here.
if we can just get a mount that jumps onto one of the mowers, now all of a sudden we got a ride on spreader. And I
Right?
just want to get started into granular, because what Trevor and them would do is just TO to True Green out here and, make a little
Okay.
bit of money. I'm like, dude, like every time we go to a yard, these people that we TO stuff are like, hey, where's
Where
True
are
Green?
they?
Where's True Green?
Oh,
They're
they don't
so
even
busy,
show
they
up.
can't even do it. So
Well,
I'm like, bro,
it
this
takes
is
them a
like,
while.
this
Their
is our
base
sign.
is
Yeah.
400 miles away from where we are. So they send
Is it
a
in
tech out.
Missoula or where is
No,
it?
it's out of Great Falls. So it's
Oh.
another 2-3 hours away from here, and so they send a tech out here like once every couple weeks. So and then they just run
Right, and
through
he
all
can
the
only-
accounts. So
He can only do so much.
I think
Yep.
that's gonna be our next thing, and we're gonna have like a spray day, and
Yeah, that's
it's
what
gonna
I was.
be,
That's
the
what we're
problem
gonna
is
do
he's got
too.
like 90 yards right now, and when we
Right,
say
okay.
90, some of them are a hospital,
Right, big
and
stuff.
and some of them are just monsters.
when it's funny because
So
like
it's
our
like
hospital
really
is one account, but it includes another like 5 different buildings, 9 rental houses, a dialysis
Oh,
wow.
facility.
so really we have like
It's-
100
So
some
it's
accounts.
It's like
way
30
bigger
on
than-
its own. And then we'll
Right.
do it's like all reality, it's probably 20 to 25 yards on its own. And then we do
Yeah.
another 20 after
Right,
that day.
after.
So
That's crazy. So are you guys mowing 5 days a week?
We're
we do
doing
4.
four 15-hour days
Nice.
right now.
yes.
Okay.
So we can take 3 days
That's
off
in-
to rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, I know. You'd need to.
And then today I was gonna rest, and I got a guy helping me. I'm dropping trees left and right at this yard, man. We've got
Right.
200 pine
Ken's
trees.
turning the
And,
neighborhood upside down over there, man.
Dude, like my yard, every
Love
day
it.
it's a war zone. There's some kind of heavy machinery. The cabin's getting
People are
resprayed. And then
stopping, scratching their head.
today I got
Are they?
Yeah.
I got a cart mate sent
Some
out
locals
from Nick.
asking questions or what?
Yeah.
Dude, they stop every day and they're like, "What's going on? Who's what?" You know,
Who
they
is
think
this
I
guy?
got money,
Who is this
but really
crazy
I
guy?
had money and now it's all gone. You know, it's
yeah,
like,
it's gone now.
and we're not even like close to being done. But it's
Right.
there's the problem is I'm doing all these projects as much as I can right now before my wife and daughter and son get here. So
Right.
it's like,
Then
you
it's
know,
done.
Then
it's
it's
just a
playtime.
war zone.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
know?
then you can relax and enjoy it.
I'm gonna take him to
that's
some national
awesome.
parks and look for Bigfoot.
Nice. Okay. And
Well,
the UFOs.
let's talk about something that interests people is we've got 4 top of the line Maruyama pieces of equipment sitting at the border. Okay.
Yeah. If someone wants to go get these, I will definitely pay you cash.
So
Anyone
how do
listening.
we,
So they're
and
gonna be
another
in
thing,
they're gonna be
if,
in Buffalo at a dealership, right?
is there like, does Canada even have prisons? Like, how does that work?
Oh yeah, we definitely have prisons.
Are your prisons like just, you know, like everyone's open, you get syrup and pancakes and
I don't know. I've never thankfully been to one, but some don't sound like a good time, but
they don't.
are they? I'd have to claim it. Like if I was bringing it over the border, they'd ask me if I need to declare anything, and I should say yes, and then they'd be like, okay, go over there and show the paperwork of what the value is, and then I'd have to pay customs and taxes on that to bring them in.
So how does that work?
It's ridiculous.
Let's say a blower's $1,000, right?
Yeah.
So if a blower's $1,000 Canadian, what do they make you pay on $1,000 item?
I think it varies with what it is. Some have higher custom fees than others. So a good example, Cujo sent me a couple pairs of boots and socks and pants, and I'm like, oh, thank you guys, really appreciate it. And then
great stuff.
Great stuff, and Cujo's awesome. Love Sean, and I get a UPS invoice like a week later, and it was like $530 for customs. And I'm like, this stuff isn't even worth this much. Like it actually wasn't.
Right.
So then I messaged the Cujo fellas. And I'm like, hey, can you guys cover this? Because like this is insane. And he's like, oh yeah, we'll chat with them. That shouldn't be on there. And so whatever, they looked after it. But every time I order something, like if I order something from Ballard, or it's always getting a custom tax
Now,
hit.
what if you
That's
have a
crazy.
receipt? Let's hypothetically speaking,
Yeah.
obviously. So what if you had a receipt that said, "Oh, I've got 2 trimmers and 2
Yeah, I
blowers,
bought
and
these.
and these things are $119, $29.99
That
for the
would be
trimmers, and
fine.
$49.99 for the blower." So couldn't a person, again, hypothetical, not saying
Yeah,
to do,
I like the way you're going with this
but
conversation.
couldn't somebody
though.
just draft something up on Microsoft Word and say you paid $198 for these 4 items and then pay the tax on that?
Yeah, essentially,
Because
you
they're
could.
not
If
going to Google what they are,
no,
right?
no, I know. No, you're right. That would probably work if it came from hypothetically Mariama.
Well, I'm saying, or hypothetically, you just write Mariama at the top of the
okay.
paper.
Well, this is
you
what
know?
you're getting at here. Okay.
I'm saying, like, you know,
I wanted. I know. I know if you try to do that and you get caught, it is not pretty. They
I
hassle
can't
you
see
every
that.
time you go in and out.
And again,
and-
take them out of the box, rub some dirt on
Yeah,
them.
I was
That's
gonna
true.
say
That-
use them before you get across the border instead of had to run
That might
across and
do
do
a
a
quick
job.
Do a little
cleanup.
video like Kyle or SP.
Yeah, I
"Hey,
know.
I'm gonna trim and blow your yard for free." 'cause
Yeah,
I
I'm
gotta
in.
get across the
I
border."
found myself in Buffalo. I'm gonna trim this yard up for free.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
well,
figure something out.
Our followers are gonna want to know if A, you got across the border, if they charge you, and C, are you arrested? So
yeah.
that's
I
it.
wonder
okay,
if we
so-
can do podcasts from Canadian prisons. You know,
Probably.
Maybe we could
Probably
get
you
in
just hop on the phone and
Yeah,
just get the mic.
we'll
on the
definitely
phone.
send you whatever, you know, like money.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to pay
Yeah.
customs for that, but
I know. That's why
Honestly, what I would do is just
it's
send
frustrating
Tyler.
up here.
I'd send Tyler.
Yeah. Okay. It's just
Tyler would do better
you
in
know.
prison, so it's like, you know, I would.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, he'd be okay there.
that's crazy.
Well, you're also getting a new
crazy.
Z3X40, right?
Yes.
Or are you getting the
Looking
small one? You're getting the small.
36. Yeah, the little guy.
Are you doing a 36 or a 32?
I want the 36.
Okay.
Yeah, because that would
Did
be.
you say that?
Yeah, I said that to Chad.
Okay.
I mean, 32 is great too, but The 36 is probably good because right now we do probably 25, 20, if that, really small homes in Elmira. And right now we have to use the walkers because they're just smaller, right? I tried using the Ferris on a few. People complained just because these are small yards and some people want them sucked up the grass. But the 32-inch would be money with the grass flap or the 36.
Yeah, we've got two or three that we can't fit the 36 in that we want that 32 for. And that would eliminate, because those two we have to bring a push mower in.
Right. Isn't that so
Mondays.
annoying?
Yeah, because that's the only time we carry it around is Monday, and we throw it in the back of the truck, and we get to these accounts, and it's
just
like
pull it out.
2 dudes lifting it out of the back of the truck and having to strap it back in, and it's
the
a pain in the
FW15
ass.
too? Oh, the
no,
big
so this
push
guy
mower.
we just use a Honda HRX 218 or something like that, 217.
I got one of those too.
They're
That's
trusty.
a classic.
Yeah, they're trusty and they're a great mower. But I would love to just sell it, bring that 32 with us, and then be done with that thing.
I totally agree.
So
I know.
But the 36, other than that 36 like saved my ass so many times. When we bought that thing, I had two of the HRX 217s that we used to run because of some of the properties that we had. The gates were so small, but the properties were still so big. So we'd run doubles on them.
And that's a lot of walking.
Yeah, so it was a lot of walking. So the second that 36 was introduced, it was like heaven on earth. Like,
no brainer.
Let's go.
Yeah,
man.
That's awesome.
So we've got one, that new one that we just picked up. That's a pretty big backyard. And we've got an inch on both sides when we're running that 36 in there. And if we didn't have that and we ended up having to push mow that sucker,
you're like
it would have been bad.
You're probably like a quarter inch from one of their gas meters or something.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like, I mean, like the tire is like a tick hair from touching this thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you do a video on that, Ken?
36.
I think you did a video on that or something.
No, that was another one that was like super.
We've
We
got
a
a couple
that are like 38-inch gates.
Yeah, nice.
The 36 is fitting by there. This new one we got, it's probably a quarter-acre backyard. It would be, you would push mow it for an hour.
Yeah.
No thanks.
And the 36 turns it into a 15-minute run, man. It's nice.
Right.
We're pretty efficient. We're running dual 60s on a lot of these properties, or I'll cut a small one with a 36, and these two Energizer bunnies are weed whacking at the same time, racing each other.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like many times I'm like,
blower.
I still have like 10 stripes to go, and I got two crazies with blowers
They're
on
waiting
looking
for
at
ya.
me like, what
Yeah.
are you doing?
Hurry
I'm
up.
like, I can't go any
going.
faster.
Yeah.
Calm down.
But we're efficient.
That's awesome.
It's crazy how fast we're in and out of the truck at some of these
We did
properties.
12
And you're not
plus
even talking to
hours.
each other, probably. You're just, you know what to do. You go out and rip
We're
it.
all listening to alien podcasts. So
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
other than
tell me
Steve.
about
Steve
it.
doesn't listen to music.
He doesn't listen to music or
podcasts
anything.
all day.
He just goes.
Doesn't
Okay.
listen to anything.
He puts earplugs
Nope.
in and he just goes.
He just raw dogs.
No
it. What is
music,
that?
nothing. It's like
10,
that's
12
wild.
hours.
I don't
with
get
no
it.
music.
I
No
sometimes I
podcast.
do that, listen to nothing, but like sometimes I need a podcast to just keep my mind going. Right?
Podcasts have really changed it. That's why, like, I
Same.
really
Yep,
want to
I'm
try to get
learning
these
all
out.
day, and I do books
And we
on
get
tape
a lot
too.
of people that are like, hey,
Nice.
love the podcast, keep them coming. And I get it, because if I
Same.
didn't have Joe Rogan out here, I've been listening to so many Joe Rogans that,
I know. right?
There's
Like,
somebody
and
right
I
now
forget
on
it.
a trimmer
It's
listening
like
to
they're
us
watching
going, yep,
TV.
that's
I
right.
know.
That's right.
Yeah, someone's trimming and they're going, oh my gosh, I can't finish
Thanks,
this yard.
boys.
But you can finish
You
it.
can finish it. Go.
You got it, brother. No, when I first started mowing, their podcasts weren't a thing not long ago, right? So I just rip music all the time. And then I feel like you get in your head sometimes listening to music all the time. You start thinking of things I don't know,
Mhm.
you maybe shouldn't.
Like what?
I don't know. If things aren't going great, you're just
The
totally
next yard
thinking
and
about
the
that
next
all
yard
day.
and the next yard.
Yeah, or like if something's going wrong, it's just like I'm just
See,
thinking
that's
about
what's nice about me. I just sit in the back. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where we're going.
Ken,
I don't
what's this
open the
one?
lawn.
Get out.
when
This
they
one.
have-
Just get out. Let's
They're
go.
looking at
Get
the
a
lawns
mower.
like
Get
they
out
have,
and do
I'm
it.
just like, how many we got left? And they're like 19. I was like,
yeah,
what the
fuck.
golly, bro? We've been cutting for 10 hours already.
Yep. And see, with like some of the podcasts in the books too, like I'm
Uh.
excited to get back out of the truck and on the mower or the trimmer and click that sucker back
Yeah.
on, because
Same.
you're either learning or you're in the midst of a story, and it's nice to get back, and then it kind of sucks you out of the work, and
Yeah, that's-
you just go into
Maybe
robot
that's
mode.
what I'm meaning. Yeah.
You
And
know?
I did
Yep.
a whole week of like aliens and stuff. And then I did a whole week of like old school wrestling. And those were like, I was like mad when I got done cutting. I was like, bro, get me back on. Like
Yeah.
the Hulk Hogan, I did The Rock,
Oh, nice.
I did Ric
Ric
Flair.
Flair.
Like
Nice.
these were like,
Woo!
it was like your childhood. And I'm like, it was great. And you get a good podcast and it's like you just cut 20 yards and you're doing pretty good, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
it's the same with the
that's
books
awesome.
and stuff too, man. You start learning and it's like it's amazing how much schooling you can get done in a 10-hour day at work. You know?
I know. It's amazing. Just
So-
listening
I was
too.
gonna teach myself Spanish pretty easy, but nobody speaks Spanish out here. So I'm like,
No,
what
yeah, you're not in. Yeah, no.
Yeah, 20 years ago, I knew Spanish when I came back from Texas. I barely know a lick of it
Oh,
anymore.
are you in Texas, Trevor?
I was in
didn't know
Dallas. Yeah, I lived in Dallas Fort
Oh.
Worth for 5 years and worked construction. So I mean, I was very,
that. Oh, that's
very fluent.
Brandon,
that would
my
be a
mom-
grind. Oh,
I think
yeah.
I used a profile photo that I think was me and Trevor and you, I think maybe. I forget. It was like
Oh,
the three
yeah.
of us maybe. And my mom's like, hey, that Trevor, is he Mexican?
He's a Mexican.
Is he Mexican?
He's short
like,
and
he's not-
dark.
I was like, Mom, he's not Mexican.
He's
like
just
Asian or
tanned.
something.
Yeah.
He's not.
So when I lived in Dallas, we worked outside just like I do now, man. And I don't, we were just talking about this. I don't burn. I just get dark and I get darker
Okay.
and darker and darker. And I would literally walk into gas stations and the clerks would start speaking Spanish to me. And it was like, no,
way.
no,
I'm no.
I'm a white boy from
English.
Montana.
No hablas
Yeah, I'm a
español.
white boy.
Not. So
That's
but-
awesome.
But yeah,
Wow. So that would have been hot working
Dude,
that.
and,
That's what drove me
holy
out. It was the
crap,
heat,
dude.
dude. Was it?
He trims all day with no hat on, no suntan
Oh,
lotion.
you're
and
wild.
he's bald,
yeah,
and his
Steve.
head is like. I'm like, bro, and we even had customers come out, or our clients, and they're like, hey, like,
Does
do
he
you
need
want
a
some
hat?
suntan lotion or
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
And he's
Oh,
like, no, I don't burn. I was like,
No,
golly,
I don't
Yeah.
burn. What a legend.
Yeah,
Dude,
no.
this guy, I'm telling you, like, obviously everybody, I've worked solo for 10 plus years. So like trimming, blowing, you do everything.
Yeah, right.
But, some people are weird and they'd rather trim than mow. And I
Yep.
love mowing. So, but this guy is like, man, when we were right at the verge of getting a second truck ready, we wanted
Yeah,
to
we are.
start the season with a 3-man that could just powerhouse it. And all of us are veterans and we knew we could just suck it
Nice.
up and do it because we want to get to that point. But when we split the trucks up, Steve's coming with me, bro. We're
It'll
going
be an
back.
argument
Nice.
of who's
Yeah,
Steve
you
going
need
with.
Steve.
Steve is like just a machine. It's like, it's like you're
Yeah.
working with your dad
Yeah.
and you can't make your dad not proud of you
Right.
on every yard
Yeah.
because
Gotta
it's-
keep
he gives you
going.
that look just like, he's like, I'm not mad at you, Ken. I'm just
Yeah,
disappointed.
yeah. I'm just a little disappointed, but
You took
wait,
a
are you
pee
tired?
break and I'm just
Are you tired?
yeah. You tired?
No,
nope,
no,
not
Steve.
tired. No,
Not
I'm
tired at
fine.
all.
Sorry, Mr. Steve. I'm still
not
working,
tired.
sir. But
Yeah, it's still
And I love it
working.
because
And that's
his
the
name
thing.
is Steve White. So I mean, I'm like Jesse Pinkman all day. Like, yeah, Mr. White.
Nice.
Let's go, Mr. White.
That's so funny.
And that's the thing, like Trevor's wife and his in-laws have a cabin on the property with him, and it's like they're looking at me like, man, hey, this is a big boy here. I don't think he's gonna be able
Right.
to work with Steve and Trevor because they're crazy, and you don't look like you're gonna be able to keep up. And it's like
Thanks.
it's definitely been some work.
He
you know?
has
It's-
though. He
it's-
has. Ken is killing it.
Oh,
He's-
a lot of people like it makes me laugh because I'm like, I know that guy couldn't do this. I know that
Oh,
guy
yeah.
couldn't do this. And I know half of the people would have quit and like sold their cabin and went back home. And
Wow.
and they.
I
have,
knew you
too.
were gonna rise to the occasion, Ken.
I mean, I knew what to do. I mean, I'm just praying the good Lord keeps me healthy. And it right
Yeah.
out of the gate, hey,
He's
it was my
testing
fault.
you.
I was horse playing when I shouldn't have. And so, I couldn't really get mad. But man, the inside of my knee had legitimately a tennis ball hematoma that looked like a pimple popper cyst.
Oh,
that needed
really?
to get cut off. And like just putting some ice on it. So like I didn't tear anything. I didn't break anything.
When it was like
my
the
wife-
colors,
My
man.
wife was like a
Oh,
little
I
T
seen the
plus.
color. I'm like, this is
Colors
I
beautiful.
think
were
my
like-
wife had a mild concussion and dented her forehead a little bit, but other than that, we were good.
It's funny
Okay,
because that's
well.
the only one any of us were worried about during it when it happened was
So
poor
Trevor's
Amanda.
Trevor's 5-year-old
so
is like,
funny.
Mr. Ken, why would you do that, Mr. Ken? And I'm
Mr.
like,
Ken. Yeah.
I'm like, Grayson,
Sorry, buddy.
hold on. I'm in between. I'm standing up, like in the door, like of the thing, and it's still on the side. And
Oh, okay. And he's
Trevor's son's like yelling at me, why would you do that, Mr.
I'm
Ken?
telling him
And
to
then
get out of the
Trevor's like,
car
come on.
so I can
Yeah,
flip it
get
over.
Hey,
out.
move. Let me flip this thing over. I was like, dude, like, I don't know if my leg's broken. Can you
Right.
give me a minute?
Everybody
You
kind
know,
of
and he's like,
calibrated
"Oh,
at that
are you
moment and was
okay?"
like, oh, yeah, wait, Ken, are you okay? Shoot,
Yeah.
yeah. Never mind.
And my wife's got like a golf ball on her forehead. I was like, you're fine. You're fine.
Oh,
Shake it
no
off."
way. Wow. What a.
She's a trooper.
was
I couldn't believe
something.
how calm she said. My wife would have been, she'd have
Oh,
been
yeah.
throwing
No,
punches at me.
We've been there
Oh,
before.
yeah.
We've been in those situations a
Yes.
couple times. You know
Yes.
what I
Well,
mean?
and with that being said, I did do the exact same thing in the exact same machine. So there's definitely a
Yeah.
defect or a default. And
Yeah.
my wife was punching me once she realized I was okay. She was.
Okay.
She
Yeah.
was
That's what I
so
told
mad.
Grayson. I was like, hey, check yourself, Grayson. Your dad did the same thing, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay?
No, he's checked
Like-
and he went on the offense.
I'm
And
plugging
look,
his
what's
ears.
it been? It's been what? Over a month?
Uh-huh.
And literally, we'll pull up. You know, it's like Little House on the Prairie. Trevor's wife and son come running out to
Every
hug him
day.
and kiss
Nice.
him every day.
That's
And
super
the dogs, he's got these majestic long-haired pointers that run
Griffon
out
and German
you see the
Wirehair
mountains,
Pointer.
and it's like
cool. Nice.
it's like a Hallmark movie. Every day we pull up, and then out of nowhere, Grayson will be like, "Hey, I still can't believe you wrecked that UTV, Mr. Ken." I was like, "Dude, you gotta let
Mr.
it go."
Ken.
Look
man."
at Steve and be
Yeah,
like,
let
it
"Do
go,
you remember
brother."
when Ken flipped
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
UTV?
It's like,
Yes,
it's
we
like,
do.
Ken, why did you
remember
flip
that?
that UTV? I'm like, dude, you gotta let it go, man. Like,
Oh,
please.
that's funny.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's not good for him.
No.
Give him another 3, 4, 6 months and he'll forget about it.
But
Yeah,
no,
there you
it's
go.
once this cabin and the property and my family gets here, like all this hard work is worth it because
Mm-hmm.
you know you get a couple days off. We're building something. We gotta. Trevor, and that's the thing. A lot of people are like, "Hey, Ken, why aren't you guys Stripe Life Montana on the truck? Why aren't you guys, you know,
Right.
Stripe?" And that's the thing. Like, and we talked about it, but he already had a name that's like trusted out
Exactly.
here.
Mhm.
And you know, just like you, like you know, you're
Yeah,
Stripe Life
same
Canada, but
example
you
as
guys
us.
are Brubacher horse out there.
Yeah, you're right.
So, you know, it's we're gonna run dual logos on
Yep.
stuff and on the trailers.
That's
and
what
on
we
the
do
trucks,
too.
but you
Yeah, I
know,
was gonna ask
it's
you
gonna
that.
be. It didn't make sense financially or business savvy
Yeah.
wise to
No, smart
switch it,
move.
But
you
we're
know.
we're building Stripe Life Montana out here. I mean, I'm actually blown away at how fast it's catching on and the people. I mean, shoot, we
Nice.
have like our favorite chef out here,
Yeah.
Brandon Dearden, rocking the Stripe Life Montana.
Yeah,
hat.
love to see
He's
that.
on top
Yep,
chef.
he's
like,
on
I
top.
current
commented on it. I said, "Love the hat."
Yeah, yeah. So
That
I mean,
was cool.
it's going down, you know. So
That's super cool.
season. Yeah,
So-
once we get the logos, we've just literally hit the ground running because
Oh, I know.
I had so many things going on before I got here. Like and Trevor, you know, big shout out guy was getting toilets installed and
Yeah,
and
he
all
was
this
grinding
stuff done
too.
just so we could like shower heads installed. And it's like just so we could live in this shitty little shed is when we
Yeah.
got here.
Right.
And so we haven't had time. We've got that brand new blue trailer that we haven't even touched after we painted it. You know, we put the racks in and we haven't even moved it yet.
Now,
but we're getting real
who was that
close
guy
to
that
running.
hooked that up?
Which one?
The
Oh,
the
the-
trailer. What's the company and the guy?
It's a good question.
No, gosh.
What is the freaking
Whoops.
Trying to give him a shout out here. Trying to give him
Yeah,
a
yeah.
shout out here.
Just itching for a
trailer,
shout-out.
the enclosed
Tried
trailer
to give him a
brand
shout-out.
is Look, Trailers.
yes.
Look
So,
trailers.
and this thing is like
It looks
8 foot
sick.
tall. It's got vents. It's got LED
and he
lights.
built it stout.
Oh.
It's nice.
Nice.
So-
it looks like a really nicely built.
So we're gonna
trailer.
get that thing on the road here before too long. We're gonna get him built up here. You know,
we're gonna get tons of I feel bad because like I haven't really. We made a bunch of cool content on the way out here. I did that Missoula song.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we did a bunch of stuff painting it and putting the racks up. And we had one video went viral where we were drilling through it and we kept looking
Oh,
out.
that
the
was
other
fun.
side.
Yeah, that was funny.
sketchiest
But
thing.
you know,
Yeah, it's hard to do content, especially in the spring. It's hard to do it all, right? Like
yeah.
yeah.
working
And
10,
you do great at it
12-hour
too,
day.
Brandon.
Oh, it's hard. I
Yeah.
know. It's because I love it. We all love it so
Right.
much. So
what
like we're
what
on
drone are you using? Because those shots are amazing, and we're trying to get into
I've-
that as well.
Okay, I got 2 of them. So they're both DJIs.
Okay, yeah, that's what we
So
got.
I have
I got the mini.
yeah, I have a
simple.
Mini 3
Okay.
So the Mini 3 you can change to portrait mode, so vertical versus horizontal, right?
Okay. Yes.
And then I have an Air, it's DJI Air 2. It's actually a way better drone. It's got higher resolution, but it's only vertical, only landscape mode.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll like zoom it way out so I can like fit it in the portrait frame,
Right.
and then I'll just crop it, right?
Crop it.
But I think the DJI Mini 5 is out now, and that's the drone to get.
Okay.
That'd be what I would get, I think. So I
Nice.
know the drones are sweet, but
what's
they're a
your
lot.
sales tax where you're at, Brandon?
Sorry, say that again.
You have sales tax when you purchase things?
Oh yeah, we definitely
What's
have
your
sales
sales
tax.
tax?
A 13%.
Wow.
Yep.
13%.
Welcome to Canada and Ontario.
Dang it, man.
13%.
Isn't that wild?
Is that on a vehicle too? Like if you buy a vehicle?
Everything you buy
Oh
is
my
13%. Oh, we are so, think of Canada as California with
Okay.
taxes
Yeah.
and housing and the lefty fuckery, if I may say.
Yeah.
I don't think. Can you beep that, Trevor?
Yeah, we can cut that out.
Yeah, let me find that really quick.
Sorry, I'm a little
going.
fired up about Nice. Okay, thank you. Yeah, we just have high taxes, high.
Man, I went
very
from
high housing.
6% to 0% sales
Ah,
tax.
See, that just pains me to hear that. And like
Yeah.
our
Just can't
property
feel your-
taxes
You
are
just
out of
can't feel your
control.
fingers for like 4 months a year.
when you
I'll
walk-
take that over these taxes,
When
man.
you walk
'cause
in
it's-
somewhere and you see a price on the wall, that's what it is. That's what you
That's
pay and
it.
you walk out with.
Oh, I couldn't imagine that.
Now,
Yeah.
what would you have to do? Because remember, like when Trump won the first time, so many people were like, I'm leaving the
Yeah,
country.
right.
So it's like if a Canadian wanted to come to America, what would it take?
So you have a couple of ways. So one, you can be sponsored by a company, and you'd have to be their employee or whatever. So that's one way.
Keep
Yeah,
going.
yeah, okay. Another one is an E2 visa. This would be the best. You buy a business in the States, and you basically just have to show that you're moving your business headquarters down there, and you're investing like a substantial amount of money, and then you basically, I think you get your visa's good for 5 years, and then you can just renew it after.
But was that like a path to citizenship?
I'm not sure. That would be what I would. My goal is to get dual citizenship someday.
Well, I think you
Definitely.
can come up from the south. Don't quote me, and they will find you a house and give you like a $20,000 credit card or something. And if anybody
Free
shames you
healthcare.
for doing it,
You're called a racist.
Yeah, they are bad, terrible people.
Speaking
Yeah,
of coming
I
up from
know.
the south,
know.
one of my buddies at the pawn shop that I worked at, kid was like 25, and the other guy that worked there, his girlfriend like literally came on a coyote, and they smuggled her in here with her family. So we're sitting there talking, and
Wow.
she's like, yeah, like like I almost got killed. We had a coyote, and he's like, I didn't think coyotes were that big. How are you guys riding coyotes across?
That's
and I was like,
wild.
I was like, the coyote is like a fucking hitman almost.
Right.
That's like
Yeah.
you pay, and it's a guy that smuggles you. You're not riding fucking
Really?
coyotes,
Yeah,
actual
no.
Yeah.
coyotes.
When I was in Texas, I
That's-
used to see and hear about that stuff all the time.
Really?
I got so many offers by dudes who wanted me to marry their daughters so that they could gain citizenship. Like, hey,
No
listen,
way.
this is showing me pictures. This is my daughter in Colombia. Beautiful, beautiful,
Mary-
right?
oh,
Beautiful,
wow.
right? Like, she can come up here.
Yeah, oh,
You
yeah.
guys live together. You get married.
course.
You can have other girlfriends, Trevor. You can have other girlfriends, but you just marry her and gain citizenship. And it's like, I was 19 years
Wow.
old, like terrified.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
Thank you.
sir.
No.
Like, I am definitely not going to
No.
do that. Is that
Yes.
her? Is that what she
Whoa.
looks like?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
It's crazy.
Oh, that's
It's crazy
funny.
the lengths that people take, especially down there to get across.
Oh, I know.
But it's bad in a lot of ways. And then you see guys who have done it, the right way and
Properly,
have made such
yeah.
an amazing life for themselves. And it's pretty cool too. But
Now we
That's
won't
super cool.
we
Yeah.
won't say who this is unless we're allowed. But Brandon cuts probably one of the most famous guy in the world's father's house. Are
Oh,
we allowed
yeah,
to talk about that yet? or
We
you
got.
still
Oh yeah,
not?
we could talk about that.
yeah,
So
let's talk about that.
that was such a cool experience. So
Are you cutting him again this year?
no, so
Ah.
we'll talk about the whole thing. So I can talk about it now a bit.
Is he cutting it himself, or did he hire
He
another
cuts
crew?
it himself. So this is what.
Bastard.
So it's Justin Bieber's dad, Jeremy. That's where we got to go.
Okay.
We didn't get to cut the house, but we did like a massive 3-day cleanup, mulched it all. We were back. We went back 4 or 5 times. And then so we did all that. It was all good. He was super pumped. I really cut it down. I filmed everything and I said, dude, can I please post some of this stuff? And this was last year when Justin was going through all the shit in the media and Hollywood was hammering him. So he's like, maybe lay off the posts now, but we'll talk about it. So I said, okay. So we did all the work and it was all good. And then I didn't hear from them for like months. And I'm like, we were so busy at the time. And these guys live probably 50 minutes away from our place. Like it's pretty out of the way. We'd never go out that way. But it was super cool. We'd go, I don't know, every other week last summer. We'd do all the trimming and the weed eating for him. He gave me the gate code. No big deal.
And what is that gate?
Now that one I can't say.
But I mean, Justin Bieber is probably, like him, love him, hate him.
Oh,
Guy's
he's
one of the most world known.
Oh, in
one
the
of most
world,
famous
I know.
people out there.
And
Yeah.
like
You know?
super cool. I'm blowing off the top deck. Their parents have a pretty sweet property in Pad. Blowing off the top deck, and I'm going to look in the house. I look into the one side, and it's like huge painted mural canvas of Justin with like a crown on, and he's got his like white grand piano. It's like, oh, this is his studio at home at his parents. Let's go. So that was really cool to see. His old do you remember he had a smart car and he souped it up like the
No.
Biebs? So if you look up Justin Bieber's smart car.
Oh, no, I remember.
Yeah. So it's got like
Wasn't it all blacked out?
Yeah, it's blacked out. It's lowered. It's got like a $30,000 sound system in it, and it was
Wow.
just chilling there in the backfield, all looking sad. Like, really
Forgotten about.
So and then you could tell. I think Justin's a big car guy because there was like 4 or 5. It looked like little projects he might have been working on way back.
Huh. That's cool.
And him and his dad are pretty close, so it was cool talking about it. And
Yeah, that's a pretty crazy account. Our probably coolest account is we got the MKC knife factory.
That's
account.
a cool one.
It's very cool, man. It's it's big time, especially for around here.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. And Josh,
the building looks massive.
Yeah, it's
pretty big.
Yeah, it's
like
giant.
it's just really nice.
But they got a Black Rifle coffee in there, which is just brilliant because now
cool.
they're open at what, like 6 a.m. or something?
6 a.m.
you
they
just
open
go
the
in
doors.
there.
So you can go in the Black Rifle coffee shop, order a coffee, order something to drink. Every knife that they have available is on display. You can pick it up. You can hold it.
Out of the case.
You
cool.
can check
Out
it
of the
out.
case.
You you can buy a knife, you can buy apparel, you can buy all kinds of stuff. And while you're sitting there, one whole wall of the coffee shop is all glass. And you are literally looking into the facility where these people are building knives, where they're working on knives, where they're working on stuff right there. So you're drinking your coffee, buying apparel, buying knives, buying gear, and watching
the craziest
them do it.
part is
That's
being from
awesome.
Baltimore. Like they've got $200, $300, $400 knives, okay? And they're all just like magnetized on this magnet stick, and they're out. So you can grab it. You can
that would blow your mind.
There's like $50,000 in knives just sitting out, and I'm like, is anybody?
Is anyone going to cover these?
Like, if this was in Baltimore, they'd be gone.
Yeah, we were in there for the grand opening, and there must have been 200 people in this small, little, maybe 2,000 square foot coffee shop.
Wow.
And shoulder to shoulder, and all this stuff is out. People are checking it out. It was cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's different.
But
and they're,
we
their
also
knives.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, it's a different world out here, Brandon. Like being from Baltimore and then coming out here, it's like everywhere you go, nothing's locked up. People don't lock their doors. People don't. It's like,
That's pretty cool.
Well, because everybody's got a Montana Knife Company knife and a rifle or a pistol. behind
ready
the
to
door.
roll.
So if you're coming in,
That's what I was going to say.
You're dead.
You fuck around.
And
you're
everybody
laying
knows
around.
how to shoot and use that, shoot the gun and use that knife. We got another
Exactly.
one in the sticks that we do, and her husband was in Tombstone, and he was like the main choreographer for all the horse riding and
I
stuff
want
in
in that house.
Tombstone.
Cool.
Trevor got to
So
go in before I got to get in there. They got, what is it? The poker table from Tombstone?
yeah, it's the poker table from the movie Tombstone. I got to sit
No
there
I need to
way.
be in
in
there,
it
man.
right where Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer, all these guys sat.
Wow.
So
That's
it's right
cool.
behind a wall that Ken is running a mower by every
Okay.
Hey,
single.
she has like
I think
Tombstone
Wednesday.
Saloon like signs on the wall, and
Yep.
I'm like, man, I distract her for a minute so I can get in there, Trevor, just for like a few minutes.
Yeah,
you know?
it's just I mean just another one of those that's like, wow, who would have thought that is sitting right out here in the woods in this house out here. There's all
Yeah,
kinds
right.
of random
And
stuff
you
when
know
it comes
what's
to this
crazy?
town.
So, Brandon, did you watch Yellowstone by any chance?
Yeah, I did. I definitely
So,
watched all those.
Casey, who's like basically the main star, him and Kevin Costner,
Yeah.
but I pass Casey's house twice a day going
Oh,
to Trevor's
really?
shop. Like he lives right off the main
Literally
road.
passes
Oh, and
the
he
entrance to the
lives
driveway.
there.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
I think he's
super
got a
cool.
couple houses, but
But
it looks like, I mean,
that's
hey,
sweet.
it's like a black kind of single story. It has a real nice
I think
detached
it's
garage.
two, but it's built on the side of the hill that you
It
can't see the
doesn't
back.
it doesn't look
Oh,
like
cool.
massive. It looks nice, it looks clean, and it
Right.
looks like a regular person's house. Probably like, it would look like a $50,000 house, but
Yep.
he's on the Bitterroot River. Like his
Right, right.
backyard is the river.
Right.
Oh, that's
So that's where the
super
money
cool.
shot
Yeah.
is,
Right.
but
Okay.
that's pretty crazy. Trevor, did I send it to you? Amanda sent it to me. It was I got to listen to it. Casey did Joe Rogan's podcast.
Yeah,
Right. I want to
And
listen to that.
and
And he
yeah,
talks
so
a
I
lot
gotta,
about Montana.
yeah, so
Does
they're
he?
talking about how like he can't even go to a bar because everybody wants to fight him because like they don't like outsiders here, and he's like,
No
I can't
way.
even go to a bar because somebody wants to fight me every day because they think he ruined Montana because that Yellowstone show came out the same time as COVID, and they just had such
Right.
an influx of
Yep.
outsiders, and they don't like outsiders here. Now, if you have a mullet and you're 6'2", 275 pure muscle, they don't fuck with you. But if you're a little California guy, they might say something to
When
you.
Yeah, they're
we
gonna.
got people like Huey Lewis living right down the road. I mean, if you take that other highway back to your house that runs right into the backside of Steve I, you're gonna pass his place. We've got a lot of I mean, Christopher Lloyd lived up in Darby for a little while. He might even still have a place up there. So I mean, we've got a lot of people that just come here to hide out. They just have a place.
Yeah, that's what it.
just to
You
come
know
fish.
what's funny
That's
is
cool.
on
So-
that episode. Now I just watched it was a long TikTok. It was like 3-minute clip of that Joe Rogan and Casey podcast or whatever his real. What's his? I don't even know his real name. I just call him
yeah,
Casey.
Luke Grimes or
Yeah,
Right,
so,
Grimes.
yeah.
They
Yeah.
were talking and stuff, and in this other episode, sorry, it wasn't that episode. It was that James whatever alien one I was talking to, and Joe Rogan was asking ChatGPT questions with this alien guy. And he's like, remember the drones out of Jersey that were coming out of the water?
I've heard of.
Like,
Yep, I
what was it,
remember
like a
hearing.
year ago or
was, yeah.
something? And
Okay.
dude, it was like insane. Like they were literally like 9, 10 of them coming out of the water, massive like car-sized drones, and people were like,
Wow.
and then now the whole world doesn't talk about it, but this
Yeah.
is real. And
Yeah.
he had this guy on, and they were talking about the drones, and they were talking about all the stuff, and it was right at the time that the drones were happening, and they were messing with ChatGPT, and they're like, hey, if these drones are alien, what should I do? And ChatGPT's like, I would recommend going somewhere like Montana or somewhere that's very like,
Right. Remote
secluded
and
and away from everybody. And I was like,
Yeah,
"Hey, that's pretty funny.
Let's
That's,
do
that's,
it.
And all of us
that's
here are
pretty
like, shut up.
Yeah.
no."
Don't come. I know.
Yes.
That's funny.
But
Do you get a lot of people moving out there from?
Yeah.
75% of the
Or
people,
what?
when I first got here, I was going furniture shopping and going shopping and
Right.
going to all these stores and literally up and down the route. And I'm a talker, and it's like 75% of the people aren't from here.
And it didn't used to be
Oh,
like that.
okay.
When I was younger, man, it was weird when somebody like new moved in and there was somebody from out of state that came to school. It was like, tell us
such a
about
big
what the
deal.
outside world is like.
Oh,
This is crazy.
okay.
You're from where? California? You're from New
Right.
York? Like, whoa.
Right.
And now
So
it's
much
like,
different.
it's hard almost to bump into somebody that's native here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had to
Wow.
rush and get my Montana plates and license like quick, and I'm
Yeah,
about to
get
change
those
my
on.
number. I changed my number like a year ago or so, and it was such a pain in the ass. But I'm about to change it again because when you call people,
Right.
the blue collar world out here is if you're blue collar and you do quality work, you'd have too much work to handle
Yeah.
in whatever profession
Whatever
you're doing.
you
But
do.
Yeah.
nobody answers your call
Yeah,
if you
I
have a
know.
different number.
You're
Yeah.
right.
And they
I
don't even
know.
call you back, even if you leave a
Yeah,
voicemail.
it's
They're
like,
fuck
nope.
that guy, bro. I don't
Yeah,
care.
he's from
So I'm
the
about to
city.
change my number again. So you'll probably be getting a
Okay.
text from me, with a
Perfect.
406 or something. 'Cause
That's funny.
it's not worth it. I feel like, and even I had somebody who's like, yeah, well, you might as well change your number. I was like,
Yeah.
I know.
But
Well,
so tell us
But
too.
everybody thinks I'm Montana though. Like I look Montana,
Yeah, you're fitting in just fine, man.
oh yeah.
no problem.
Now tell us, Brandon, are you? We've discussed this. We got Kyle
Yep.
coming out in September with Mal. And
Right.
it looks like we might have Chad even coming out then too. He's trying to talk Chad into coming out.
Is he?
Lon
Now, we've
Buddy's coming
discussed with
out.
you.
Mariana's
Oh,
coming out.
geez.
Everybody's coming out.
When is this? In
So,
September or what?
September. So I mean,
Hit me with a date. Let's see if we can pull this off.
I would love to do that, but I think my wife's the one that talked to Mal and
yes,
set
I will-
that up.
I will talk to Jenna too.
Yes, I was gonna say
about
you've got
that.
you
Okay.
know how to reach out to Jenna, so get a
Yep.
hold of her and
Okay.
yeah, and then
I feel like we can maybe pull something off.
So Kyle and Mal are only coming out for like 3 or 4 days. Kyle was
Okay.
very adamant about the fact that he can't leave work for that long. So I mean,
I know,
if
and
we could get
yeah,
if we could get one night where we can sit around the fire and do a fireside
Oh,
podcast all together,
buddy.
that would be
I mean, I can-
highlight of the year.
I don't
right
have
there.
I don't have a big house by any means, but I could definitely. I got a nice couch I just bought the other day. so it's
Nice.
like-
Okay. Well, I'm
Between an
pretty
air
easygoing.
mattress
We'll-
and a couch, we can definitely fit you somewhere.
We're,
you know?
I'm
we're
easy
putting
going.
we're putting Kyle and Mal up in the off-grid cabin. Mal seems so excited about that. She kept
Yeah, she's
asking, "Where do I
love it.
use the bathroom?
Nice.
Is there
50
power?
feet away in the
No,
middle of
what?"
the night.
Yeah, no,
But
Yeah.
yeah.
country,
we've got connections
eternity.
to a really epic Airbnb that maybe we can throw you and your girl up in. That
Okay.
Ken and Owen stayed in December, and it's about as good as it
Okay.
gets.
Nice.
Yeah,
okay.
it's like a.
We're gonna
Basically,
figure
I
it
guess
out
you would
here.
call it a rancher because
Yeah.
it doesn't even have a basement.
Ken cuts it every
Nice.
Wednesday,
Okay.
It's like a
cool.
1-story crazy nice house,
and
you
the
know, with
view is better than my view.
the best mountain
Wow.
view. You
We-
can get.
we-
Like that's the one. If you remember when Trevor took me and Owen there, when we pulled up, there was a giant mule deer with antlers and everything
Massive
sitting
guy
down,
sitting there,
sitting
waiting for him
down
to get
2
there.
feet off the
No
driveway.
way.
He got up real slow, and he like crept off with a limp. It was like fucking
Ooh.
guys, bro.
Yeah.
Like this is my spot.
It's my
And I was
spot.
like, is that an elk? That thing's
yeah,
huge.
it's a monster.
Yeah, and you'll
That's
see, man. We
hilarious.
bumped into that same group this week, and they've just got little nubs with velvet, and they're gonna start growing. I told Ken here in the next 2 months, you won't even recognize those deer because
Wow, really?
they literally turn into like elk. I mean, they're huge.
In no
and then
time.
and
Now,
then Ken's got to
Brandon, you
pass a few
are,
herds of elk already, so he's got to see the difference
Okay.
finally.
You are going to the expo, right?
we got to keep it going at
Cannot
this
miss
point.
it.
I
Alright,
can't
so-
not go.
Yeah,
We're probably doing dirt bikes this year, plus 10 Yetis. We're going to do multiple tricked out dirt
Let's
bikes.
go.
We're going to be running podcasts
Yeah,
the
we
whole
are.
time at the Cenex booth. We're going to be
I'm
doing some
Pumped
crazy
for
stuff.
it. It's going to be here before we know it. I always say this.
Now again, we finally have solidified. We are doing our 4th mower giveaway. It's going to be a
Yes.
little bit later. We're hoping to start it on the 1st of June, run it to the 3rd of July, announce it on the 4th of July.
I like that.
yeah.
so I
Everybody
gotta-
needs to be
I gotta
following
set
all
that up.
these stripe
gotta-
lights.
I got to send a bunch of stuff in, but
Yeah, and you have to follow all of our 3 pages. Am I right?
yeah, well,
on that?
you'll get extra entries. Like if you go to the Montana, Stripe Life Montana,
Right.
you go to Stripe Life Canada Instagrams, we're going to build those up.
Love
and it's
that.
free. There's no,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's not the seller. I hate when people do a giveaway. They
And
call it
ma-
a giveaway, but
I
you got to
know.
buy your merch.
I
It's
know.
like, that's not
buy
a
my
giveaway.
T-shirt for 5
That's-
entries to get
yeah.
in on this
Yeah.
truck.
I hate
I
that
know.
shit.
I don't
you
like
know?
it
But
either.
This is name, email, you're in. You want
Yeah.
extra entries? Just simply go to this Instagram, go
Yeah.
to this website.
I love
There's
it.
no sign-ups, there's no credit cards, there's
Mhm.
no cancellations.
Yeah,
We're
true
gonna have
giveaway.
some crazy. We're gonna have a year of a free website, a year of Lawn Buddy,
Yeah.
a top prize.
I mean,
of a
just one of these
stand-on
prizes is
Oh.
worth it alone. You know?
Yeah. The like $3,000 website. I love the new
It's going
website.
to
It's
be
awesome.
it's gonna
Green
be pretty
Frog.
crazy, but
It's
you
got
know,
me, honestly, it's got me a couple really good lawn mowing accounts. Like this super old guy called me and he's 88 years old. And he said, "Oh, your website looks really good and all the photos," and went to
Yeah.
met him. And it was such a good first,
and
I don't
that's
know.
Green Frog
Yeah.
Web Design.
Yep.
Shout
And
out
we're getting,
Ezra.
You know,
yeah, we're getting
they
the
have
same
plans that
stuff
start
coming
under
our way.
Yeah.
$100, and you know, for $100 a month, you're gonna one account we got was like $175 a week.
Yeah.
So it's like it more than pays for your
Oh,
website.
yeah.
$250 a
Just one
week we
account.
got from our website. You know, it's the
Nice.
professionalism of the site itself that
Yeah.
draws people to you. They see that and they're
Yeah,
like,
we
"Hey,
have a
look, these
motto.
guys
Do you
know
have
what
a
they're doing."
motto, Brandon? Does your company have a motto?
Yeah, the local name you can trust,
Oh,
because Tyler, like
Okay.
Brubacher and Horst are like big time Mennonite last names,
Okay.
right? So we had a lot of older, elderly people that
Target
are like,
demographic.
"Oh, Brubacher Horst, good Mennonite boys, let's call them." So
Nice.
and then they look at the website and they're like, "Oh, this is a no brainer." So
Yeah, I mean, definitely check out Green Frog Web Design.
Yeah.
Again, sponsor of the podcast.
Mhm.
I really appreciate them. Those guys are really cool. I'm about to do his podcast, Ezra's, and I was supposed to do it last week, but my wife and daughter flew in like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can't do it this week, but I'm gonna probably be doing it in like a week.
That'll
or
be a
so.
good. We had him on ours. Shout out Crooked Stripes, by the way.
Shout out
gotta say
Crooked
that.
Stripes. Yes.
Classic.
Another great
Yeah,
podcast from yours
Yep.
truly over here.
Now,
Yeah,
what
we
are
did.
you guys trying to? What are you getting out now with season going? Are you doing 2 a month, 4 a month? What are you able to get out?
I'm trying to do 1 a week, but I'm good. Other than this week, I've been keeping up with it.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's just been hard to get Kyle and I on the same page. He's been working till 7 o'clock every night.
At least he
too,
got
so.
an iPhone finally.
Yeah,
you know?
thank God. I know. And his videos are way, now that he's got a new phone, his camera's so much better. I love seeing it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we're gonna do the same thing. We just got to get stuff going. We just got to get rolling here.
It's so chaotic this time of year. Like you're just trying to keep your hat on your head at this point. Like, and I'm doing.
It's like
I'm
once
working.
you get home, you're so tired.
Oh,
you know?
tell me about it. I
It's
go.
like, you know.
I know. I go. I got to get on the computer, do some work, but I can barely even like look at the screen because I'm just so gassed. So.
Yeah, for those of you waiting on them, we've got them coming.
We
guys.
are.
Nice.
This is probably one of our longer podcasts, and like I said, maybe on camera or before camera, I'm starving. So like,
I'm
I want to do.
We're gonna wrap this.
What time is it? Is it 5 o'clock for you guys?
7:17.
Okay, it's
7:17, and I got to get going too. But I want to do one more shout out too. We've got Lawn Buddy. Everybody knows that's the best CRM for sure, and they, Steven Warner, our main guy there at Lawn Buddy, set up a new intro. So let us know what you guys think about this intro. Ken's laughing.
I didn't like it. Well, I liked half of it. I thought it was a little bit too extreme. Trevor likes that headbanging metal stuff, and it's like,
are you going to play it or what? It's going to be the intro.
It'll be the intro to this one, so you will have already heard it by now. So guys, let us know what you think about it, and if it needs to stay. I just feel like our intro right now is very low energy and low key.
Okay,
I left that in Trevor's hands, and he made it very weird.
Yes. Well, I'll be honest with you. I gave away full creative freedom to Steven and just told him, hey, we need something that's really going to get you, you know, not out of your
geared
seat,
up,
but locked into your seat and ready to go for a podcast. So let us know what you think. Do we need to tweak it? But I like it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, I hope you guys like this podcast. And when you're out there, you know, make sure you're listening to some aliens and Bigfoot ones.
And we want to hear that. If you've
Yeah.
got a good Bigfoot or alien story, whether you're on the mower or not, slide into our DMs. Follow all of our Stripe Life platforms. Follow the Behind the Stripe podcast. Leave us comments. Let us know what you want, what you don't want.
And let us know what your favorite Stripe Lifer is. Is it Canada?
Yeah,
is it
let us
Montana?
know.
Or is it the OG, Mr. Kenny?
The OG, you can't go wrong
Mr.
with the
Mullet.
OG. I love it.
All right. Well, this has been a great podcast. We're
Good
going
to
to have a
talk to
lot
you,
more
Brandon.
coming out there, and we
Oh,
want to
yeah.
get them out there more because after being full time, I realize how important these podcasts are. And there's people that are relying on us to get the behind the stripe out there
Honestly.
for you.
Yep, and check out Crooked
We're going to
Stripes
have a
too.
lot more coming.
Yeah, give Crooked Stripes an old listen,
Yeah,
guys.
give them a
It's,
follow as well.
We've been doing that for
All
a
right,
couple
and
years
we
now.
are
So
about to go
unreal.
make some scrambled eggs. So
Love it.
Stripe Life Behind the Stripe out.
Thanks, fellas.